Namaste. Welcome back to Fitness Corridor. Today we are going to show you 5 different asanas that you might be doing wrong.
So without any further ado,
Let's start.
Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Are you doing it correctly?
So let us practice Bhujangasana first. Let us learn how to do it correctly. So inhale and come up into Bhujangasana. So in Bhujangasana, keep your shoulders relaxed away from the ears, hands nice and flat. Only come up to the navel. You don't need to come up more. Elbows close to the body, back of the legs nicely pressed and if possible together. If this is difficult, you can separate out your legs. So this is the correct Bhujangasana.
The aim of Bhujangasana is to make your spine strong and flexible, especially your middle and lower back. Additionally, your digestive organs are also activated. As you progress, you can raise the upper body more up, taking care of the alignment, and even you can take your hands behind and interlock them, bringing your upper body up. The counterpose after doing Bhujangasana is resting the body in child's pose stretch.
Padahastasana or hands to feet pose. Are you doing it correctly? The next pose is Padahastasana. While doing Padahastasana, you have to lengthen the spine and then bend forward. While bending forward, people round the spine and drop their head just to reach down. That is not correct. You have to bend from the hip and not from the back. As a modification, beginners can bend their knees or use block or stool to reach down in Padahastasana. This modification is also correct. This is how to do Padahastasana correctly.
Padahastasana increases the length of the spine. The whole brain and the nervous system is rejuvenated as blood is directed towards the head. All the muscles behind the legs and the back are stretched and strengthened. As one progresses, the hands can be placed underneath the soles, with the palms facing the soles, and the knees can be straightened, bringing the forehead closer to the shins. After completing Padahastasana, you can do a counter pose, a back bend placing hands on the hips, opening the chest upwards. Triangle pose or Trikonasana. Are you doing it correctly?
Next asana is Trikonasana. So inhale, place your legs more than hip width apart. The legs are about 3 feet apart and your hands are by the side, turning one foot to the right, the other foot facing the front, inhaling here and exhaling fold. Now there is a tendency to lean ahead. In the bargain, you want to go more down. But you don't need to do that. If you can't go all the way down, go down halfway up to your knee. But don't lean ahead. Stay behind to get this lateral bend. Suppose you can go down, go all the way down. Hold your ankle. Take a nice grip of your ankle. Grip it nicely. Yes. And press the big toe down. And this is the lateral bend. This is the correct Trikonasana.
Trikonasana strengthens several muscles on the sides and gives a nice lateral stretch to the spine. Trikonasana lengthens the leg muscles and reduces the stiffness in your legs as well as the hips. As you progress, you can bring your hand down behind the foot and see if you can look at the thumb above, or take your hand over the ear and hold the pose for a few breaths. You can also release the hand which is down and interlace them holding the pose into the lateral stretch.
Bridge pose or Setubandhasana. Are you doing it correctly? So the next is the bridge pose. In bridge, don't lift your heels because that is not correct. You have to place your heels down. Also, place your ankles and your knees in one line and don't keep your knees apart. That is not correct. You can place a block or a pillow or any blanket to see how far your legs should be and not to keep them very far. Also, your shoulders should be down on the mat itself. That is how to do bridge pose correctly.
Bridge pose is a very versatile pose and can be used to strengthen the lower body. It can counteract the effects of prolonged sitting by strengthening the back. It also brings the head beneath the heart and so has all the benefits of an inversion and can be used as an alternative to shoulder or headstand. As you progress, start by lifting one leg up and staying in the bridge pose. Bridge pose must be followed by Padahastasana, pulling the knees to the chest, forehead to the knees. Chakrasana or wheel pose. Are you doing it correctly?
So the next one we are going to demonstrate is Chakrasana. So place your hands. So the hands do not have to be away. They have to be in line with your ears. And there is a little gap between your hands and the ears. They are in line, but there is a gap and the hands are fully flat. The fingers are widely spread and the elbow is pointing upwards. The feet are parallel to each other and the feet are fully flat on the ground. Now take a deep inhalation. First try to come up. So if you come up on the head, don't put the weight on the head. The weight is on the hands also. Then slowly raise and come up. Make your feet parallel to each other. And this is a good Chakrasana.
Chakrasana requires both strength in the muscles and length of the spine. This expands the lungs and strengthens and provides flexibility to the spine. It makes the hands, the shoulders, the chest, the abdomen, buttocks and the legs also very strong. As you progress, you can lift one leg up and hold the pose. Chakrasana must be followed by a counterpose by pulling the knees to the chest, forehead to the knees in Padahastasana. The aim of a good yoga practice is to bring health, to bring joy, and finally to bring bliss.
The role of correct alignment in a yoga practice is very important because it builds a good base, reduces the chances of injury and ensures a safe practice. So hope you will practice these 5 asanas correctly with the correct alignment as shown. And don't forget to like, share and comment on our videos and hit the subscribe button if you already haven't done so and click on the notification bell to receive notifications each time we post a new video. Stay inspired, stay fit, stay safe. See you again soon. Namaste.